And good evening. Ashton Loomis here with you tonight, bringing you the Menu Lancers JV and varsity games tonight. We'll start off with JV here. Both teams out onto the floor. Lancers with the starting line of Connor Sullivan, Tim Oster, Kevin Kern, and Andrew Lau, and Daniel Hine. Excuse me. Connor manning the tip for the Lancers. Wins it. Lancers going right to start this first half. Connor with it, gets it taken away in the corner, and Whitehall North will bring it the other way. Number 3 up top with it, that's Aiden Sinsala, now 11. Back up to Sinsala. Number 2 out there tonight, not on the roster, assuming playing down from varsity. 11 Carroll with it. Finds number 2 underneath. Good attempt and foul called on Tim there on the putback by number 54, Ian Pank. He'll head to the line for 2 here. Just underway in this one. Pank's first is good. Whitehall North with as second one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Tim Oster. Whitehall North with a very good basketball program. Varsity matchup tonight. Should be a really good game, fun and exciting. Hope you stick around for that. Their JV team beat Blair Taylor by 2 recently, so we know they're a very quality team and will be difficult to beat. Pass from Connor over to Tim there, out of bounds off the Lancers. Will go the way of the Norse. Lancers with 2 quick turnovers here early, down 1-0. They're going to have to clean up their play a little bit, limit the turnovers. Sinsala with it, far side. Gives it up for Carroll. Now underneath, number 41 with the hook shot. It's good. Luke Bagley there. Underneath with the little jump hook. Austin with it now for the Lancers in the corner. Gives it up for Kevin up top. Oster on the wing. Good find to Daniel Hine underneath. Daniel puts that one up, but couldn't quite get it to fall. Norse now looking to push the other way. Sinsala gives it up for Carroll. Into the lane. And they'll say it wasn't touched by the Lancers. Emmanuel gets it back. Austin Williams with the ball for the Lancers. Excuse me. Williams with the far side. Dribbles in the high post, kicks it for Kevin. Kevin kicks it out to Hine. Thought about a shot, but he won't shoot it. Takes it inside. Austin with it. Gives it up for Hine again. Goes up inside. Finishes through the contact. Good play there by Daniel. Number 54 had his shot blocked underneath there. Couldn't see who got their hand on it. Facing the opposite direction that I'm looking. Hine over to Kern. Kern drives into the lane, goes up strong, but a little too strong off the glass there. And Carroll with it for the Norse. Now 41 Bagley. Shoots the jumper. Off the mark. Rebound batted around. Lancers should have had that one. And Bagley puts that one up off the glass and in. Williams with the ball for the Lancers. Dribbles into the corner. Tries to get the feed to Connor. Cutting baseline. Pass wasn't there. Passed it right. to the Whitehall player. And foul on the Lancers here. Five to 2 Norse up early. Carroll looking to inbound baseline. Gets it in for Sensala. Lancers setting up in the zone defense here. Carroll into the paint, kicks it for Sensala in the corner, hits the three. Just over 12 minutes left in the first half here. Williams feeds Kevin. Kern over to Sullivan. Sullivan will look to drive, but he'll kick it out for Williams. Norris doing a good job here early, plugging up the paint, not letting the Lancers have anything too easy. But Daniel gets right past him with the Euro step and puts it in. Nice play there by Hine. Carroll with the ball at far wing. Carroll going with it now. Bagley. Spinning in the paint, kicks out for Sensala. The three is off the mark. And rebound off the hands of Connor, but it'll be tipped out by Whitehall. Lancers ball underneath their own hoop, 8 to 4. Lancers trailing the Norse early. Williams with the ball far side. And Hine goes up inside with that one. Couldn't finish, and a push called on the Lancers. Foul on Connor Sullivan. First personal, team's third. I believe the score is actually 8 to 6. I think they may have missed a two-pointer for the Lancers. Okay, now I'm being told I'm wrong about that. Now make it 10 to 4. Williams with the ball for the Lancers. Dribbling in between the circles, gives it up for Andrew. Sullivan over to Kern, far wing. Up top, Hine with it. Sullivan far wing, shoots the three, but has it blocked. And 31 for the Norse grabs it there. Michael Spare. Spare with it now. And his pass inside, intended for number 21. Schneider taken away by Andrew and the Lancers. Andrew had it poked away from him there. He'll stay with Emmanuel. Lau off the inbound pass, holding the ball far side. It's passed up to Tyler Radical, who's just checked into the game. Now Kern in the corner. Back up to Hine. Drives into the paint, goes up with it, but couldn't finish. He had three Whitehall bodies to try to beat. Tough play there, and the three from number 31 off the mark. Rebound, though, pulled down by Bagley. No, Pank. My apologies. The Lancers come away with the basketball. Andrew, pull-up jumper inside the three-point arc, gets it to fall. Carroll back the other way for the Norse. Sensala with a beautiful feed down low for Pank and finishes off the glass. 12 to 6. Whitehall up by 6 early. Lancer defender just kind of lost position on him inside. Got beat with the pass over the top. Hine with the catch and shoot jumper, gets it to go. 8-12, Lancers trail. And a timeout call on the floor here. Called by the Lancers. Just under 9 minutes to play here, the first half. Both teams now getting back out on the floor. Carroll bringing up the floor for Whitehall. Gives it up to Sensala, and Sensala tried to get the feed down low for Bagley, and it was again taken away by Andrew. Kicks out Tyler. Was about to shoot it there. Didn't see what the call was there. Carroll with the feed, high post for Schneider. Sensala with it far side. Pulls up from three, that one's off the mark. Rebound though, pulled down by Spare. Now Carroll with it, almost gets taken away by Williams. And their ball stolen away by the Lancers. Foul on Lancers, Norse, number 31, Michael Spare. Lau with the ball between the circles for the Lancers. Gives it up for Hine in the corner. Guarded closely by Spare. Out to Williams. Tries to drive to the corner. Picks up his dribble, finds Oster now, gives it up for Lau. And Lau will take the pull-up jumper off the glass and gets the roll. Now 2-point game, Lancers trailing 12-10. Spare with it up top for the Norse. Spare again with it. Now Carroll near side. Gets a screen from Bagley. And a block called underneath on the Lancers. Foul on Tim Oster, number 55. Fifth team foul, excuse me. Second personal on Tim. 7:13 left in the first half. He'll have to watch the fouls as he heads to the bench. Kevin Kern back into the game. Spare with it now, up top for the Norse. Carroll with a good feed into Pank. And there the Lancers come away with the pass there. But they'll slow it up as the Norse get back on defense. Oh, my apologies, forgot to move the camera. Austin missed the pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Sensala kicks out now. Bagley with it underneath. Rebound pulled down by Kevin. And Lau the other way with it. Williams with it here for Manuel. And Hine draws the foul there on number 3, Aiden Sensala. Tyler Radical Out of the game for Matt Rademacher, checking in for the first time tonight. Daniel Hine with the ball. Gets it in for Andrew, shoots the three. Just doesn't quite get the bounce. But Daniel comes away with the long rebound for the Lancers. Wow, now Williams will shoot the three. That one's just a little short. And Pink pulls the rebound down for the Norse. Spare with the ball at the wing. Pink catches it underneath. Pink had a nice move down there for the Norse, but couldn't get it to go. Daniel put up the tough shot there, driving to the rim, and couldn't get it to go. Looks like it'll be Norse ball underneath their own basket. And having some conversation here amongst the refs and the Whitehall coach. Now we'll have Daniel Hines shooting one free throw for the Lancers. I believe there must have been a technical foul called on the Norse, or shooting two, presumably. Missed the first. Hines' second is up and both short. And Lancers will take possession of it. So I believe that must have been the call, must have been a technical on Whitehall. Lau with it across half court for the Lancers. Between the circles. Dribbling the ball, kicks it over to Kevin at the wing. Up top to Hine. Now Williams on the arc, kicks it out for Andrew. Lau drives baseline, tries to go up with it. Couldn't get the foul call, and Norse will come away with it the other way. Catch and shoot three for Bagley there was off the mark. Long rebound pulled down by Spare. Bagley now again underneath. Spins, puts it up, no good. And foul called there. I believe it is against Bagley. Lau up the floor for Emmanuel. Across the timeline, gives it over for Kevin at the wing. Hine up top. Lancers with pretty solid energy in this one. Moving the ball pretty well there as Andrew gets the pull-up jumper to go. Some solid shot there off the mark. Foul on Lancers number 42, Matt Rademacher. Or unless, no, that's on Kevin. Excuse me, trying to read numbers from here. Carroll with the ball off the inbounds. Kevin's first personal, team sixth. Carroll tries to drive baseline but gets cut off. Number 2 up top now between the circles. Carroll again on far wing. Sensala back to Carroll. Sensala again. And Carroll tried to put that one up. Interesting shot to try to take. Couldn't get it to go. Lancers blocked it and will come the other way. Sullivan drives baseline. Tries to go up with reverse. Couldn't get it. Kicks it out for Daniel. 3-point arc. Now Lau up top. Sullivan in the corner. Hine will shoot the three. Rattles around and drops. Lancers now with the lead, 15-12. Off Daniel Hine's first 3-pointer of the game. Timeout called by Whitehall. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Lancers with some nice looking offensive possessions. Also playing pretty good defense against this Norse team. Not an easy team to beat. Good to see the energy from the Lancers getting off the bus. I think right now the biggest thing I'd like to see Emmanuel improve on would be rebounding. They've given up a few too many second chance opportunities for the Norse. They haven't always capitalized, but you can't rely on that. Feed from Sensala down low for Pank. Back out to Sensala. Gets the screen from Pank. Gives it up for Carroll. Now number 21, Schneider. With it. Gets in the lane, goes up with it, and bounces around but won't go down. And foul called here on number 21 of the Norse, Schneider. First personal, team's fifth. Across half court for the Lancers. Now Radical passes it over to Hine, and Daniel gets fouled there by number 41, Luke Bagley. Hine looking to inbound far side for the Lancers. Gets it in for Lau. Comes across half court. Sullivan far side. A Radical up top, back to Hine. Hine between the circles now, over to Kevin. Goes up with it inside and gets blocked there by number 54, Pink. Lancers inbound underneath. Sullivan drives in the free throw line, gives it up for Hine. Goes up with it, gets blocked again by Bagley. And Spare into the lane, finishes. 14-15 now, Lancers up by 1. Sullivan in the corner here for the Lancers. Tries to drive baseline, gets cut off. Gets the pass out to Kevin. Deflected by Spare, but nevertheless, Kevin able to gather control of it. Radical at near wing. Daniel up top. Over to Sullivan, goes into the lane, kicks it for Hine. Current far side, pump fake. Drives in the lane, kicks it out for Hine. The three just off the mark there, but Long rebound chased down by Sullivan. Great job by Connor to play with that intensity, go grab that offensive rebound, get the Lancers a second chance. Lau gets a screen from Radical. Lau back to Radical. Tyler thought about a shot there, but wouldn't take it. Hunt drives into the lane, puts it off the glass and in. Now 3-point Lancer lead, 17-14. 40 seconds left in the first half. Carroll with it at the far wing. Pulls up from three, couldn't hit it. Spare chases down the loose rebound. It's solid. Drives in the lane. Goes up, but just couldn't quite finish that one. 17 seconds left. Lancers with the ball. Looks like they'll hold for last shot. Smart decision here. 10 seconds on the clock. Lau into the lane. Pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. Beautiful job by Andrew to get past his defender. Put that one up. Spare gets it off with the last second in the paint and couldn't get it to go. Lancers take a 5-point lead into halftime. 19-14. Played a solid half of basketball. And we'll see if they can come out in the second half and keep it up. Improve on what they've been doing. We'll take a quick break here and be back with you for the second half. And we've returned after a quick halftime break for Lancers JV against Whitehall. Lancers up 19-14. Here to start the second half. Whitehall's starting the half with the ball. Carroll with it. Swings it over now. Sinsala. And Sinsala's passed down low there to Bagley, deflected out of bounds. Norris will keep it. Sinsala throws it in for was number 21 who caught the inbound pass. Now number 2 goes up with it inside. Couldn't finish, but will get a chance at the line for 2. Number 2's free throw there, no good. Number 2 not on the roster tonight again. Just so you know why I can't figure out his name. It's because I don't have it. Daniel Mayhew, into the game, eligible to play this half for the Lancers. Only playing one half on JV tonight. So he can save 2 halves of eligibility for the varsity game. He'll suit up for that. Lancers throw the ball out of bounds there. Norris will come away with it off the manual turnover. Bagley down low. And good fake inside. Got Daniel to jump, and Daniel came down hard on him. They'll call the foul on the ground. Be Norris ball underneath the Lancers basket. Sinsala catch and shoot 3, rattles home. Now only a 1-point game, 18-19, the Lancers on top. Lau across half court. Finds Kern out to Hine. Williams catch and shoot 3. Just left it short. And the Lancers secure the rebound there. Kevin gets it. Mayhew for 3. Good. Lancers back up by 4. Good feed from Carroll to Schneider there. But the Lancers come away with the ball nonetheless. And Mayhew tries to drive inside there, but gets the ball taken away by the Norse, and Carroll dribbles that off his foot. Lancers will get it right back. Lau manning the point for the Lancers. In between the circles. Mayhew with it. Now up to Williams. Lau shot fake. Dishes it out for Williams. Austin couldn't hit the shot there. And Norris looking to run with it. Spare's shot was no good. But I believe that's Schneider. Got the rebound. Put it up, got it to roll in. And he'll get a chance for 3 for 1 more at the line. Complete the 3-point play. Schneider's free throw too strong. Hine comes away with the rebound for the Lancers. He'll bring it up the floor this time. Crosses half court. Lau gets a screen from Kern. Kevin on the pick and roll. Goes up inside, finishes off the glass. Lancers back up by 4. 24-20. Just over 13 minutes left in the game. Schneider inside, goes up with it, and bounces out. Lau gets it up the floor for Mayhew. Hine in the corner. Hine now into the paint, kicks out for Mayhew. And Lancers and timeout called by Manuel here. Good talk things over. Not the most crisp possession for him. .12:40 left in the second half. Manuel up by a score of 24-20. Emmanuel playing very well, I think. I think a little bit more fire in their step than Ors. Perhaps just a step ahead of them. It'll be Lancers ball along the far sideline. Hine to throw it in. Lau between the circles, guarded by Carroll. Over to Mayhew. Now Oster, who just checked into the game. Hine gets a screen from Tim. And Mayhew floater there just wouldn't go down. Spare pulls up from three. Rolls around but wouldn't drop. Lancers, I think, doing a pretty good job boxing out so far today. Andrew's shot there wouldn't go either. And Spare puts it off the glass and in for the Norse. Hine with it at the wing. Austin in the corner, out to Mayhew. Gets a screen from Austin. Austin catches between the circles. Now far wing, goes up inside and gets it to drop. Back to a 4-point Lancer lead. And pass tipped away there by Tim Oster. Lancers will come away with it. Hine to Williams, shoots the three. Just off the mark. Tim comes down with the offensive board though, but the putback attempt was not there. And Sensala gets into the lane there, but called a carry on him. Lancers get the ball back. Hine with it just inside the arc. Up to Radical. Oster takes a dribble inside the arc. Gets it out for Radical. Oster over to Lau. Daniel thought about the jumper there, but he goes up inside with the floater and couldn't get that one to go. And number 30 into the lane there. Not number 30. I'm having trouble reading his number. And foul called there on Andrew. Andrew's first personal, team's fourth. 9:40 to go in the game. 26-22, Lancers lead. Bagley with the runner there. No good. Bagley appears to be a well-developed player. Just add a little touch to his game. I think he's got a lot of potential. He looks strong, got a good big frame. Lancers get the bucket there, puts him up by 6. Spare baseline over to number 2, out to 30. Bagley with it. Turnaround jumper, left it short. Gets his own rebound though. Lancers needed that rebound, and jump ball called there. Possession arrow will give it back to Emmanuel. And timeout called here. Both teams going to talk things over. Timeout called by Emmanuel. (22-28). The score with the Lancers leading by 6. Just under 8:40 to play. Both teams back out on the floor, ready to resume action. Lancers ball underneath their own hoop. Lob between the circles over to Radical. Up to Hine, over to Andrew. Andrew kicks it out for Kevin in the corner. Daniel thought about a 3 there. Goes up with the jumper, has it blocked, but a foul called on Bagley. Bagley appeared to disagree with the call, but nevertheless, the refs make the call on him. And Daniel sinks the first free throw. Have an opportunity for one more here. Daniel's second, a little bit too strong, off the heel of the rim. And the Norse the other way with it. Sensala over to number 30. Pass was tipped around, but Bagley gets it. And finishes inside. Lancer lead cut to 5. Andrew pushes past the full court press. Gets it to Kevin. Goes up strong inside. Just underneath. My apologies. Forgetting to move the camera. Good finish there by Kevin. He's been having a good, solid game on both ends of the floor. And Bagley's shot off the mark there. But the Norse come away with it again. Number 30 in the corner, guarded by Mayhew. Sensala up to Bagley. Spare top of the key. Pass down to Schneider. Tipped around, but they got it back, and a timeout called here by the Norse. 31-24. Lancers now up by 7. Emmanuel hasn't necessarily shot the ball particularly well from deep. Hit a couple though. But inside they've had a great game. In the paint, done a good job. Fairly good job for the most part, crashing the boards. Carroll with the ball for the Norse. Over to 30. And Spare into the lane. Goes up with it with a wild shot and gets it to go. Nice finish inside. Mayhew with it off the inbound pass. Breaks past the press into the front court. Gets it over to Kevin. Good pass. High now with it up top. Lau goes up inside. And a charge called on him. I believe that was the right call. Turnover on the Lancers. Norse with the ball. Only down by 5 with plenty of time left. 6:24. Carroll over to Spare. Guarded by Rademacher. And Spare goes up with it inside. Rebound tipped around. And Norse got the board, but the Lancers come away with a steal. Mayhew over to Rademacher. Thought about a shot. Didn't take it. Lancers will slow it up. And Mayhew will shoot the 3. Buries it. 34-26. Lancers now up by 8. Inside number 30 with a nice move. Turnaround jumper, got it to go. Mayhew manning the point for the Lancers. And ball taken away there by Carroll down the floor. Missed the layup, and Mayhew grabbed the rebound for the Lancers, gets fouled. Foul on number 20 of the Norse. Second personal, team second. Hind to throw in the inbound pass. Gets it in for Williams. And Lau able to break past the full court pressure. He has the ball far wing. Mayhew gets a screen from Kevin. Goes up with a wild shot inside, but gets his own rebound. Andrew Lau thought about a 3, went up inside, couldn't finish. Begley with the ball. Nice move inside. And gets it to drop. Lancer lead now cut to 4. Andrew did a nice job breaking the press there and gets the block called on the Norse. Four minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. 30-34, Lancers up. Heim gets it in the backcourt for Lau. Passes up to Mayhew. Austin drives in, kicks out for Kern. And Kevin there couldn't get the pass off in time before he shuffled his feet. Turnover, Norse ball. Tim Oster into the game here for the Lancers. Kevin Kern to the bench. Sensala over to number 2. Up to Carroll. Back to Sensala. Number 2 at the wing, drives baseline. Goes up with it, couldn't get it to go. And a jump ball called. Possessioner will keep it with Whitehall, and it'll be their ball along the baseline. Begley with it off the inbound pass, gives it over for Sensala, and back to Begley. Begley pulls up from 3, off the mark. Mayhew with the rebound for the Lancers. Hine with it in the corner, out to Lau. Oster with it. Austin swings it over for Andrew. Daniel goes up inside and just couldn't get it to roll down. And Begley goes up with that one but gets fouled. He'll get 2 shots at the line. 4-point game. This one's going to come down to the wire. Lancers going to need to get some of that momentum back and keep the intensity up down the stretch. Begley at the line shooting 2. First one's good. Second free throw here on the way. And it's too strong. Let's just keep a 3-point lead. That's not going to do it. They're going to need more offense here. And Tim had it down low. Probably should have gone up with it. Opted not to. Lau at the top of the key. Over to Mayhew, near wing. Drives inside, goes up with it and gets it to go. Nice floater in the lane from Mayhew. Lancers back up by 5. And Spare goes up inside. Foul called on Daniel Hine. Spare with a nice job. Couldn't quite finish, but will get 2 at the line. Daniel's 4th personal, team's 7th. Only got 1 more to give. First free throw from Spare was good. Second on the way. That one rims out. Sullivan does a good job pulling down the rebound for the Lancers. Up to Lau. Lays it off the glass and in. Lancers up by 6, 38-32. And jumper there from Schneider is good. Norse answer right back. Inbound to Lau. Now up to Daniel. Cross half court. Hine into the corner for Sullivan. Sullivan dribbling in the corner. Now picks it up at the far wing. Mayhew guarded tightly there by number 31 Spare and fell, lost it out of bounds. It'll be the Norse ball, turnover on the Lancers. That's a tough turnover there. You can't have those late in a game like this when it's close. Just over 2 minutes to play. Lancers leading by 4. Sensala with it. And gets a shot blocked by Mayhew, but they will call a foul on him. Team's 8th foul. Daniel's first personal. Sensal at the line for 2. First one is good. Three-point game now, just under 2 to play. And second one also good. Only 2-point Lancer lead. Mayhew gets it off the inbound pass over to Lau. And Daniel falls again. Gets it though. Don't know quite where he was trying to go with that one. And Sensala with a floater in the lane. Just rimmed out. Lancers caught a break on that one. But the rebound tipped out of bounds by Emmanuel. It'll stay with the Norse. Sensala looking to inbound along the Lancer baseline. Gets into the backcourt for Spare. Spare at the top of the arc over to Carroll. Now Bagley underneath. Goes up strong with it and couldn't finish. Kevin did a good job defending him there. But the Norse come away with the rebound. Lancers got to get that board. And out of bounds off their ball. It will turn back to the Lancers here. Hine gets it in for Mayhew. And dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be Norse ball on the far sideline. Another turnover on the Lancers. Full timeout called here. Both teams talking it over. Timeout called by the Lancers. They've had a few late turnovers. Just got to hope those don't come back to bite them now. One thing the Lancers definitely can't afford here is to give the Norse any extra possessions. They got to crash the defensive glass. Can't give them any second chance opportunities. And just play hard defense. Try to turn it into offense. Minute and 12 seconds left. Since Carroll with the ball for the Norse, and Sensala's feed down low to Bagley there was well too strong, out of bounds, Lancers ball. They're going to have to get it past the press this time. Lau with the ball for Emmanuel. Over to Mayhew, far side. And now Lau back to Mayhew. Mayhew guarded tightly by Spare. And throws the pass into the backcourt for Hine, over and back. And another Lancer turnover. Carroll with the ball for the Norse. Guarded by Lau. Spare turnaround jumper, airballed it. And out of bounds, off to the Norse. Emmanuel ball underneath their own hoop. And a foul called there on Spare. His second personal, team's fourth. 27 seconds left. Lancers leading by 2. Hine to get it in along the sideline. Gets it in for Lau. Up to Hine. Up to Sullivan. And Connor gets fouled going to the ground there by Bagley. It'll be Lancer ball. Excuse me. Here along the baseline. Lau catches it in the corner and gets fouled here by Carroll. First personal, team sixth. Lancers now in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-1 on the next foul. Mayhew catches it in the corner and now gets fouled by Spare. 17 seconds left. Daniel to the line to shoot the 1-1. If he can hit them both, it'll essentially ice the game for the Lancers. Misses one, well, to leave the opportunity open. First one is good, 36-39. Lancers with a 3-point lead. Second one on the way, also good. 40-36. Norse call a timeout. Still 17 seconds on the clock. See if the Lancers can play good defense here. Norse is going to try to have to try to hurry, get a shot to fall, and then foul the Lancers again. See if Emmanuel can lock down on defense and get the ball back and probably get to the stripe for another 2 free throws. Norris out of the huddle. Now both teams back out on the floor. Lancers ready to set up on defense. Carroll with the ball. 13 seconds on the clock. Good feed down low for Sensala. Couldn't get it to go. And Mayhew gets fouled with 7.5 seconds left. Lancers with a 4-point lead. Mayhew will make another trip to the line. Good job by Daniel to come down with that rebound, hold the ball tight, make sure the Norse weren't going to be able to get at it, and accept the foul. Hits the front end. Second personal foul on Schneider, team's 8th. Now a timeout called. "30-second timeout called by the Norse. Directly following this game, we'll have the varsity matchup between the Lancers and the Norse. Stick around for that one. Should be a closely contested game. Whitehall with a good team. Mayhew, the only man in the front court for the Lancers, so shoot the second free throw. Everybody else ready to be back on defense. 7.5 seconds on the clock. Lancers leading by 5. And second free throw is good for Mayhew. Now up to a 6-point lead. Carroll on the inbound pass. Over to Bagley. 3 was off the mark and out of bounds off of Spare underneath, trying to grab the rebound. Lancers ball with just 1.4 on the clock. And Andrew catches it, and the Lancers come away with a 42-36 win here on the road against Whitehall. Good game. Lancers put together a couple good halves. And stick around for the varsity game. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Yeah. It should be good. Somebody tries to steal it, it will be on video, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You won't know how happy I was you did this the other day. I was sitting in a motel room and Jen texted me saying you were it's like, oh, yes.
Good evening again and welcome to parents. On behalf of the boys basketball program, we would like to thank you for our student athletes. Parents, your name is called out to see your son or daughter on the court. Great and Jill Standiford, parents of Jenica Standiford. Brian and Corbin Oxley, parents of Alexa Oxley. Bigley, parents of Luke Bigley. Heidi and Jim Bacon, parents of Kale Bacon. Chad and Catherine McCune, parents of Devin McCune. Travis and Molly Matika, parents of Nick Matika. Jessica and Blake Garber, parents of Brandon Smith. Pat and Sue Shoron, parents of Bryce Shoron. Robert Whitner and Nadia Valdez, parents of Mike Stair. Michelle and Dean Sensala, parents of Aiden Sensala. Amy and Dan Thorne, parents of Jonathan Thorne. Nick and Kristen Carroll, parents of Kevin Carroll. Dave and Sarah Scoyne, parents of Isaac Scoyne. Darren and Kimberly Mohan, parents of Benjamin Mohan. Jeremy and Sarah Fee, parents of Ian and Hilton Fee. Andy and Pam George, parents of Zach George. Shannon and Andy Schneider, parents of Raiden Schneider. Mary Manson, parent of Josh Beck. Virgil and Linda Dick, parents of Brandon Dick. And Wayne and Sherry Breska, parents of James Breska. Again, here we would like to thank you for everything you do for our students. Have a great night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Parents' Night at Whitehall Memorial School. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Eau Claire annual Lancers and the Whitehall Norse. Officials, I would ask you please rise if you are able, remove your hats, and join us as we honor America, the singing of our national anthem, performed by Whitehall students, Jenica Stanley. Jennifer and Alexa Coxley. First for the visiting Lancers. 5'10" junior, number 12, Ryan Zimmerman. 5'10" junior, number 20, Isaiah Black. 6'1" junior, number 22, Ethan Trudeau. A 6'3" senior, number 30, Brandon Austin. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 42, Bridget Wright. And now for your starting five here at Whitehall North. A 6-foot freshman, number 1, Devin McHugh. A 5'9" sophomore, number 4, Jonathan Thorne. 5'8" senior, number 10, James Resta. A 6'2" sophomore, number 21, Isaiah Scoyen. Number 34, Brandon Nick. And there's the personal coach, Mr. Tyler Peterson. Whitehall High School NCAA, our student athletes, coaches, and spectators at Everglades debates, interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Please enjoy the meeting in a positive manner.
And good evening. Thank you for joining us here with the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers varsity matchup against the Whitehall Norse. Starting five out there for both teams. Ben Oster to take the jump for the Lancers and Brandon Dick for the Whitehall Norse. Tip is won by the Lancers, picked up in the backcourt by Britton Rutz, and he'll give it up to Ryan Zimmerman to start the game. Over to Oster at far side. Out to Plath at the wing. Isaiah gets it stripped inside. Loses out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lancers. Last touch by the Norse. Lancers coming into this game 6-3 on the season. Whitehall 7-5. Inbound pass tip, but secured by Zimmerman. Gets a screen from Oster. Good pass from Ryan to Ben, and Ben able to lay it in. Lancers up 2-0 early in this one. Whitehall, a good team. They like to play a slow pace. They don't get up and down the floor extremely quickly. The Lancers probably going to look to try to push the pace a bit in this one against them. Try to wear him out going up and down the floor. And a good feed from Dick inside for the man on the cutting baseline. 2-2. Zimmerman into the front court for the Lancers. Oster gets a screen. Ben goes up inside and finishes with the right hand. Thorne with it over to McCune, their leading scorer. McCune goes up inside, able to finish through the contact. Zimmerman gets the inbounds back to Oster. Zimmerman across half court. Norse applying some light pressure here to start this game. Sito into the corner, now Plath. And Ryan Zimmerman for three, no good. Rebound batted around. Isaiah able to get up and grab it before Dick was able to. Zimmerman over to Sito, shoots the three, it's good. Ethan Sito with a beautiful shot off the assist from Ryan Zimmerman. Breska with it over to McCune. McCune gets the screen there from 21 Skoyan. Skoyan goes up underneath, couldn't finish, rebound pulled down by Ben Oster. Oster pushing for the Lancers. And pass tipped out of bounds by the Norse. Will stay with Emmanuel. 7-4, Lancers on top. Just underway in this one. Lancers coming off a 58-47 win at home against Augusta on Friday night. Whitehall also coming off a win, 71-50 against Independence. Ryan Zimmerman catch and shoot three. It's good. That's a big three for Ryan. He's looking to get back in it after a few games lately of not his best shooting performances. Not what we're used to seeing from him. He's a very good shooter. Nice to see him hit that one, see if he can get back in his typical rhythm. Three there from Breska is good for the answer. And Zimmerman fouled as he received the inbound pass by number 4, Jonathan Thorne. Oster looking to throw it in, gets it in for Zimmerman, far corner. Zimmerman able to get it across half court. Now he'll feed it up to Ethan. To Isaiah in the corner, out to Rutz. Up the key over to Oster. Sito in the corner, up to Zimmerman. I think Isaiah thought he would shoot that, and ball out of bounds. Turnover on the Lancers. Breska with the ball across half court for the Norse. Drives in the lane, goes up, gets blocked from behind by Isaiah Plath. And Dick able to grab the rebound. Missed it, but then put it back in on his second putback attempt. Zimmerman down the floor for the Lancers. Sito up to Oster. Zimmerman thought about a three. The drive baseline, tried to kick it out for Isaiah in the corner, but ball deflected out of bounds off Whitehall. Ball stays with the Lancers, 9-10. Lancers on top by 1 early. Rutz secures the inbound pass. And Ben shot underneath, I believe, blocked by Dick, it appeared. Thorne with it. Gives it up for McCune. And a good feed down low to Dick, but he couldn't finish the shot. Rutz pulls down the rebound. Rebounding going to be key here in this one, especially for the Lancers. Ben Oster's coming off several great rebounding games in a row. Lancers averaging 28 rebounds a game to Whitehall's 38, and the three is good for Zimmerman. McCune with it into the paint, goes up with it, and blocked by Siddle out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Norse. Breska trying to throw it in, and almost has the pass taken away by Zimmerman. Three in the corner from Thorne was off the mark, but Dick gets the rebound and gets fouled. Foul called on the ground. Norse ball underneath. And three from Breska is good. Lancers lead cut back to 1. Zimmerman across the timeline. Gives it up for Oster. Hands it back to Ryan. Ryan gets the screen. And tried to hit Ben on the feed. Lancers able to recover it though. Zimmerman catches 2-3 from the top, just off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Brandon Dick. Thorne with it, and his pass inside to Dick, poked away by the Lancers. Emmanuel will come away with it. Zimmerman into the paint, pass to Oster, bobbled. Siddle for 3, just a little strong. Offensive rebound pulled down by Plath though. Out to Zimmerman. Lancers going to set up in the half-court offense. Pass to Plath. Lancers passing it around the perimeter, and Ben goes up inside. Gets fouled. Count the basket. Good chance for a three-point play here for Oster. (15-12). Emmanuel lead back to 3. Lancers Paul Sheeran back into the game for Britton Rutz. And Toby Shush also checking in. Ethan Siddle to the bench. And Ben's free throw, no good. Dick gets the rebound for the Norse. And McCune pulls up from 3, no good. Long rebound out to number 11, Carroll. Also played on JV tonight. Had a nice game there. Feed down low for Shish, ball batted around. Off the miss, and Oster able to come down with the rebound. Pass to Isaiah, poked away, and Lancers finally get it back. And timeout called here by the Lancers. Whoop. Excuse me, kicked the camera with my foot there. Lancers going to talk things over. Slow themselves up a bit. Had the game speed up a little bit on them right there. Nevertheless, 15-12. Lancers on top early against the Whitehall Norse. 11:07 left in the first half. Ben Oster coming off a great game against Augusta. Put up 18 points and 17 rebounds with a double-double. Again, he's been rebounding well of late. That's going to be big tonight. Lance just got to play strong, box out their man, and try to stay on top of the boards. Ben in the paint, kicks it out for Sheermack. Paul with a nice feed to Ben. Ball bobbled around a bit there. Isaiah able to pick it up here. Oster at far wing. And Ben goes up inside, couldn't finish, kicks it out. Sheerenbeck for 3. That one's just off the mark. And the Norse looking to push the other way. And ball thrown out of bounds. McCune couldn't quite jump high enough to get to it. Turnover right back to the Lancers. I think the pace so far has definitely favored Emmanuel. They're looking to push the ball a bit more than the Norse would like to. Zimmerman with the ball, the near wing. Oster now, good feed to Shish. Isaiah gets a screen from Ben, goes up inside, rolls around, but just won't quite drop. Tough luck for Isaiah not to get that one to fall. And long rebound poked out. Picked up by the Norse. McCune with it. Excuse me. McCune again with it, far side. Drives into the elbow. Dick now over to Breska. And stolen away by Ryan Zimmerman up the floor on the fast break. Lays it off the glass and in. 17-12, Lancers up by 5. McCune, Dick's jumper there, no good. And rebound pulled down off the putback attempt by Toby Shish. And looks like the ball will stay with the Lancers. A couple subs in the game here for the Norse. Thorne back in along with Skoyan. Oster looking inbound along the baseline, gets it in for ball. Back to Oster. Hands it off to Plath. Lancers got to get past the press here. Isaiah into the front court now. Drives and kicks it out for Sito. And pass tipped away, but controlled by Oster. Kick out from Ethan in the corner for Shearmack. Hits the 3. Beautiful pass from Ethan there to pick up the assist. And a great shot by Shearmack to hit it there. Lancers now up by 8, 12-20. Norse ball underneath their own basket here. Daniel Mayhew into the game for the Lancers for the first time tonight. Ben Oster to the bench. Thorne will shoot the 3 near side, and he hits it. Back to a 5-point game. Sito up the floor for the Lancers. Into the corner for Mayhew. Out to Plath. Isaiah goes up with it, left a little short. And rebound pulled down by Breska. Norse the other way. Shot no good underneath. And Isaiah able to pick up the block from behind there. Number 33, Ian Pank. Sito drives inside, looks to go up with it this time, and gets fouled. He'll go to the line 4-2. Ethan Sito having a nice game here early, picked up a couple assists, 3 of his own. And will get a chance for 2 free throws at the line here. 8:04 left in the first half. Ethan's first free throw just off the mark. Ian's second is good. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Breska up the floor for the Norse. Gives it up for Thorne. Up to Breska. And pass tipped down to Dick. Norse still passing it around. Into the lane, the floater there for Breska is good. Lancers with a 4-point lead. Zimmerman breaks the press. Drives inside and finishes off the glass. And they'll call a charge on him there. I didn't really see it. I thought it was a clean drive and a nice finish, but The ref had the angle and called the charge on him. Ryan's first personal, team's third. No, looks like they called that one on Britton. I'm not sure if the scoreboard's incorrect or if it was an off-the-ball foul on Britton. Thorne with it, far side. Now Dick back over to Carroll. And 3 is good from the Norse. Zimmerman breaks past the press. Shoving at the wing, gets the screen from Oster. Kicks out Isaiah in the corner. Up to Sito, over to Britton. Rutz over to Oster. Bet inside with it. Gets it out for Zimmerman. Ryan back to Ethan. Isaiah now over to Ben. And Ryan fouled there on the pass, and it'll be Lancer's ball along the baseline or on the sideline. Ryan looking to inbound. Plath now Zimmerman. And gets it taken away by Thorne up the floor, finishes off the glass. And now the Norse with their first lead of the night. Zimmerman into the front court for the Lancers. Gives it up for Ben. Norse past couple possessions doing a really good job slowing the pace down for the Lancers. And Britton gets the put back there off of Ben's miss. Good defense from Ryan to fly in and tip that pass away, but out of bounds off of him. Norse ball. Lancers back up 23-22. 5:49 left in the first half. Breska up the floor for the Norse. Now Thorne near side. Out to McCune. Breska. Now Dick in the corner. Norse in this slow-paced offense, and they throw that one away. Lancers get it back. Zimmerman with the ball in the corner for the Lancers. Not a whole lot of pressure here now from the Norse. Just looking to try to keep the game slow. Rutz in the corner. Far pass over to Isaiah. Plath now Rutz again in the corner. Shoots the 3. Just a little long there. Couldn't quite get it to go. And McCune comes the other way for the Norse. And McCune goes all the way with a tough finish off the glass. And game now tied at 23. And we'll say Britton stepped out of bounds on the catch there. Turnover on the Lancers. Norse get it back. 24-23. Norse leading the Lancers. And a timeout called. I think the Lancers here have just had a few sloppy possessions. They're going to have to shore it up, not allow any turnovers against this team. The Norse are, excuse me, a good team. You can't give them extra possessions. Got to clean up on the boards, which they have been doing pretty well. And just got to limit the turnovers. Lancers averaging 17.9 turnovers a game. A number you'd definitely like to see drop a bit here as the season progresses. Whitehall averaging 16.6, so not a huge difference between the two teams. Whitehall, not a great shooting team. They only shoot 36% as a team from the floor as opposed to the Lancers 46. They shoot 58% from the free throw line as opposed to the Lancers 64, 26 from deep as opposed to the Lancers 31. So not a top-notch shooting team, but they definitely do find ways to get it done with their size inside. McCune with the ball for the Norse. Guarded by Sitto. Now to Breska. And McCune drove there, tried to kick it out to the wing, ball out of bounds, and let's just get it back. Oster with it along the sideline. Hands it off back to Zimmerman. He'll get it across half court now. Sitto in the corner. Out to Plath. Now to Oster inside. Goes up with it. And just couldn't quite finish. Britton gets the offensive rebound though. Sitto with the ball. Dribbles inside. Bounces it over to Britton and Plath goes up inside with it and able to finish. Nice drive by Isaiah. Able to put that one in. And shot there from number 33, Ian Pink. No good. Lancers the other way. Britton in the corner. Good feed to Isaiah down low. The reverse wouldn't go. Tough shot to try to make. And a foul called as Ethan hit the deck. Looks like he's in pain along the baseline. Certainly hope he's okay. Lancers with the lead, 25-24, 3:13 left in the first half. Ian looking like he may have gotten perhaps elbowed in the nose. Not sure, he'll head to the bench, but looks like he's okay, able to walk off on his own power. Breska will shoot two for the Norse. First one off the mark. Second one on the way from Breska. And gets it to roll around and drop. Oster with the ball. Pushes it up the floor. And gets it kicked away there by Brandon Dick. And Lancers will get it back. Plath with the ball off the inbound. Gets a screen from Ben. Now Britton. Spins. Good feed to Isaiah. Pass over to Ben. Goes up and looks like he had the shot blocked there by Dick, and Norris looking to push the other way. Taken away by the Lancers, and Schierenbeck will slow it up. Good decision there. Rutz in the corner. Feed down low to Oster. Spins, goes up with it, and again got blocked by Dick. Breska up top, shoots the three, and left it short. Isaiah with the rebound for the Lancers. Plath up the floor to Rutz, and gets fouled there by Skoyan. Lancers will inbound along the baseline. Isaiah will look to throw it in. 2 minutes left in the first half. Score tied at 25. Isaiah gets it in for Oster. Kicks out to Schirmeck. Schirmeck swings it over to Isaiah. Oster trying to back his man down baseline. Out to Schirmeck. Shoots the three. It is good. Schirmeck with a nice shot on the catch and shoot. Dick inside, able to go up with it. Around Isaiah and finish. Plath across half court for the Lancers. Sito far wing. Guarded by Breska. Oster kicks it out for Rutz. Over to Schirmeck in the corner for three. Just off the mark. The ball far side for the Norse. McHugh now into the corner for Skoyan. And a double dribble called on the Norse. It'll be Lancers' ball. 28-27 Lancers with the lead. 53 seconds left in the first half. Lancers looking to go into the second half with the lead here. Oster with it at near wing. And Ben goes up inside and couldn't quite finish it there. Breska will slow it up for the Norse. They may just try to hold for the last shot. We will see. McCune back to Breska. Now far side for Thorne. McCune, now Breska again. Norse just taking time off the clock. Breska almost loses it. Kicks into the corner for number 21. Skoyan, no good, and the putback attempt also no good. And the Lancers will head into the break with a 28-27 lead over the Whitehall Norse. Overall played a pretty solid half. Defensively, I thought they did a good job matching up with the North size, especially Brandon Dick standing at 6'8". We'll see. Hopefully in the second half they can come out, maybe have a little more energy out there. I thought they overall played well. And we will take a quick break here for halftime and be back with the second half. And we're back for the second half of the varsity game between Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers and Whitehall Norse. Score 28-27 at halftime. 18 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to go. It'll be Norse ball to start second half, going from left to right. Brusca with the ball in the corner, out to McCune. And Scoyen gets blocked underneath, and a foul called. Earn a trip to the line for 2. First one is no good from Scoyen. Second one on the way, and it is good. Score now tied at 28. Oster gets it in for Plath. Back to Ben. He'll bring it up the floor this time. Gives it up for Sito at the far wing. Now dribbles towards the top of the key. We'll give it up for Zimmerman. Zimmerman pull-up jumper, rattles around and goes. Lancers up by 2. Lancers going to have to play another good half of basketball here. Take home a win against the Norse. They're not an easy team. It's a good game between 2 solid programs. And ball tipped out of bounds there by the Norse. It'll be a manual ball along the baseline. Ben gets it in for Plath. Isaiah breaks the press. Sito in the corner. Dribbles up top. Over to Zimmerman. Thought about a shot. Zimmerman pull-up jumper from the elbow again. That one no good. And Thorne the other way. Up to Brusca. Ball poked away by Plath. And Thorne will shoot the 3 just off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Oster. Ben doing a great job getting the rebounds tonight. He's probably already nearing double digits in boards. And we knew that would be a key to this game. And he has the ball taken away by Whitehall there. Thorne far side. Up to McCune. Brusca down to Dick and gets it to roll. Game tied at 30. And let's say Plath touched it last as it went out of bounds. It'll be Norse ball. Brusca 3 in the corner. No good, and Dick went up with it. I thought there would be a travel called there. But the ref didn't blow the whistle, so gets it to go, and now the Norse are up by 2. Zimmerman with the ball. Gives it up for Plath. Isaiah drives inside, out to Ben. Out to Zimmerman, shoots the 3, hits it. Lancers back on top. Thorne out to McCune. McCune up to the wing. Now Thorne far side. Thorne into the paint, goes up with it and finishes off the glass. Zimmerman with it in the corner for the Lancers now. Ryan averaging 20 a game on the season. Into the corner for Sito, shoots a 3, it's good. 36-34, Lancers up by 2. Dick with the ball, gives it up for Brusca, shoots the 3, and he answers. Zimmerman dribbles up the floor for the Lancers. Guarded by Thorne. Zimmerman has the ball, poked around, taken away, and Britton able to pick it up in the backcourt though. Plath baseline, over to Oster, now Isaiah. Isaiah far wing. And Oster will shoot the mid-range jumper, no good. It's a deep two. Thorne drives inside, finishes off the glass. Lancers now down by 3, 39-36. Ben with it and gets the charge called. Tough break for the Lancers. Number 3, Aiden Sensala into the game for the first time tonight for the Norse. Thorne to the bench. Bresco will bring it down the floor. 13:26 left on the clock in this one. Dick goes up with it inside, couldn't finish, and foul called against Brandon. That's just ball. Norse, still applying the full court pressure. Oster gets it in for Scherenbeck. Scherenbeck between his legs, now up the floor for the Lancers. Kicks it out to Oster. Now Plath in the corner. Isaiah into the lane, gets a shot blocked by Dick. But Isaiah gets it right back and finishes with the reverse. Lancers now down to only a 1-point deficit. Dick with it up top. Over to McCune. Sets the screen on Ethan now. Feed down low to Dick and goes up and gets fouled. .12:34 left in the game. Lancers trailing the Norse by 1, 39-38. Dick's free throw falls. Second one on the way and left it short. Oster pulls down the rebound for Emmanuel. Up the floor to Scherenbeck, and Lancers will slow it up now. Oster into the paint and goes up and finishes with the right hand. Ball game tied at 40. McCune with the ball, far wing. Over to Sensala. Goyen gives it up for Bresca. Guarded by Isaiah. And pokes it away. Siddle comes away with it for the Lancers. Down the floor. Couldn't finish off the glass. Ball out of bounds off of Isaiah. Lancers applying a bit of pressure here. Sensala able to get it into McCune. McCune across half court. Thorne between the circles. Feed down low to Skoyen. And then Ben fouled number 33, Ian Pank, who will get a shot for 2 at the line. Pank's first is good. Bryn Ruts into the game for Ben Oster. Ben's third, personal team's fourth. Already 14 fouls on the Lancers in the second half. First half was pretty clean second half. Looking to have a few more fouls in it. Shearbeck in the corner for the Lancers. Drives inside. Dishes out to Ethan. Ethan pass over. Intended for Paul, taken away, and Isaiah gets it back and puts it up and in. Lancers up by 1. Timeout called Emmanuel. .11:13 left in the second half. 42-41, Lancers on top. Lancers visiting student section making some noise here. Good to hear some energy brought in by them. Lancers just got to play smart the rest of this half. Take the right shots and get them to fall. Lancers back out onto the floor after the full timeout. The Norse now out there ready to go as well. Sinsala will throw it in to McCune. Siddle the only one pressuring for the Lancers. Thorne with the far side. Back to Thorne. McCune drives in, kicks it out for Thorne in the corner. Back to McCune. Over to Sinsala. McCune will shoot the 3. Airballed it. And thrown out of bounds by Sinsala. Athletic play, able to throw it off Orion's foot. Norse will keep it. Isaiah guarding the inbound pass from Thorne. And the lob to Dick was no good, but he gets his own rebound, able to put it up and in. Lancers just didn't have the size advantage there. And they're going to have to limit those opportunities for him. Not lose possession off of the original pass. Ball blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lancers. 43-42. Norse on top by 1. Lancers set up the inbound. Siddle gets it into Plath in the corner. Plath up to Siddle, shoots the mid-range, no good. And they call a foul on Isaiah there. Tough foul, not a lot of contact, but the contact was there. Brusk up the floor for the Norse. Lancers now in the zone defense. And Thorne able to finish over the top of the Lancers. Now a 3-point lead for the Norse. Rutz in the corner for 3, hits it. Tied ball game. Bruska gives it up. Now the pass down low for Dick, and foul called on the ground against the Lancers. Norse will throw it in underneath their own basket. Fouls on number 14. Paul Shearbeck, 3rd personal, team 6th. And ball tipped out of bounds off the inbound. Norse will try again. 9:35 left in the game. Lancers in the 2-3 zone. on the inbound, as they customarily do. 3 from Bresca, no good. Norris able to get the offensive rebound and call a timeout. Ball is being batted around on the ground. Both teams going to talk things over, tied up at 45. Here on the season for Whitehall, Devin McCune averaging 14.6 points a game, leading them in scoring. Brandon Dick with 11.7, closely followed by Thorne with 11.3. Brandon Dick leading them in rebounds at 11 a game. Bresca leading in assists at 3.2. Both teams are ready for the inbounds play. Bresca throws it in, and the lob for Dick wasn't there. And Zimmerman able to finish at the other end for the Lancers. Back up by 2. Scoyen with the ball, gives it up in the corner for McCune. And goes up and finishes with the reverse. Tied up at 47 again. Zimmerman with it for the Lancers. Into the lane. Goes up and gets a foul called. He'll go to the line for 2. Ryan, an excellent free throw shooter for the Lancers this year. Shooting over 80%. First one's good. Second one also good. Ryan 2 for 2 from the line. Lancers are applying the full court pressure. Thorne back to McCune. McCune with it up the floor. Nifty finish off the glass with the finger roll. Zimmerman into the front court for the Lancers. Has it far side. Drives inside, kicks it out for Isaiah. Isaiah shoots a mid-range jumper. Rolls around but won't go. 49-49. Game tied. And Dick with the catch and finish underneath. Puts the Norse back on top. Oster into the paint for the Lancers. And a block called. I believe it'll be on 21 Scoyen. Nope, they called it on Brandon Dick. Third personal, team's third. Oster shooting 2. The first one left short. Ben with a chance for one more. And it goes. 50-51. Whitehall on top. Bresca up the floor for the Norse. Scoyen with it underneath now out to Bresca. Jumper no good. And rebound secured by Rutz. Lancers able to come up with an important rebound there. Britton up top now over to Schermek. Siddle at the top of the key, has it poked away, but gets it back. And a foul called against the Norse here. Foul called on number 21, Scoyan. Third personal, team's fourth. Leinster setting up the inbound in front of us. Zimmerman to throw it in. Gets it into Sito in the backcourt. Sito feeds Zimmerman, goes up inside. Count the basket. And a chance for an and one. Leinster's back on top by 1, 52-51. 7 minutes, 6 seconds left in the game. Ryan's free throw rolls around and drops. McCune with it near side. Drives into the free throw line, excuse me. Now number 33 shot, no good. Rolled out, McCune picks it up. Drives inside, no good. And now a foul called. Looks like it'll be on Ryan. Didn't see the foul, must have got him on the arm there. Ryan's first personal, team 7th. Shooting the 1-and-1 is Jonathan Thorne. First one goes. Second one also good from Thorne. Plath with the ball down the floor for the Lancers. Gets a screen from Ben. Floater inside, no good. Number 33, Pank comes away with the ball. Came down with the rebound. Thorne now, Breska. And Isaiah able to block McCune from behind on that one. Nice job by Isaiah to reach in and poke that one away without fouling. Got to stay in front of the. Lancers got to stay in front of their man though. Thorne shoots the 3, doesn't go down, and Sito up the floor for the Lancers. Feeds Scherenbeck into the lane, off the glass, and good. Lancers back on top by 2, 55-53. Just under 6 minutes left in the second half. Breska out to McCune, now over to Dick. Thorne with it, drives in, guarded by Ryan, poked away by Scherenbeck. And we'll have a jump ball on the ground. Or else a timeout call first. Nope, jump ball. Possession arrow gives it back to the Lancers. Bennell looked inbound underneath. Plath across half court. Sito far side, now up to Oster. Drives inside. And a foul called on Ian Pink, number 33. Second personal, team 6th. Lancers will be in the bonus on the next one here. Sito gets it in for Plath. Sito again far side. Tries to drive inside and poked out of bounds by McCune. 5:18 left in the game. 2-point Lancer lead, looking to make it more. Sito to throw it in along the baseline. Gets in for Zimmerman. Catch and shoot 3. Just a little short. And McCune comes away with it for the Norse. Goes inside, couldn't finish, and Bruska has it blocked. No foul called. Out of bounds off of the Lancers. Norse will keep it. Inbound underneath to McCune. I believe he had it blocked from behind by Schierenbeck. And the Lancers the other way with it. Zimmerman over to Siddle. Siddle now Schierenbeck in the corner. Thought about a three, but he'll drive baseline instead. And a foul called on McCune. Schierenbeck will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Big free throws here for Paul. First one good. Earns the chance for one more. And Paul able to make them both there. Paul head to the bench. Britton Rutz, I believe, back into the game for the Lancers. Scoyen up to McCune. McCune with it again. Out to Dick. McCune again with it. Loses the handle on it, but Breska able to pick it up. Sensala with it now. And a timeout called by the Norse, as there wasn't a lot of movement there on that offensive possession. Both teams going to talk things over. Lancers' strategy of trying to wear out and push the pace on the Norse seemed to be working a bit on that possession, as they were able to force Whitehall into having a very dead possession. Both school student sections making lots of noise tonight. And cheering their teams on. 4:16 left in the game. Lancers leading by 4. Both teams now out of the huddle, ready to get back underway here. It'll be North ball along the sideline. Sensala to throw it in. Gets it in for Breska. Dick catches the top of the key, feeds McCune, and blocked from behind. Siddle across half court for the Lancers. They'll slow it up now. Plath gets a screen from Ben. Rotz dribbles out to the wing and has a pass intended for Isaiah, tipped out of bounds. Lots of basketball left. 3:47 on the clock. Isaiah goes up inside, left it just a little short. That's one the Lancers would definitely like him to finish. Dick underneath. Tries to spin, gets it out for Sensala. Now McCune. Up to Breska. McCune again. Dick underneath, goes up with it and finishes. 55-57, Lancers on top. Zimmerman pushes it into the front court. Ruts far side. Gets a screen, gives it up for Siddle. Now Oster near wing. Crosses up Dick and goes inside. Oh, but Ben just couldn't quite finish it. Beautiful crossover move. Got himself past Dick, but wasn't able to put it in. Sensala with it far side. Bounces it up for Skoyan. Now Dick underneath. Bounces around and drops. Tied up at 57. Zimmerman gets the inbound pass. Over to Oster. Oster drives inside. Looks to kick out. Finds Siddle. Now Plath. Bounces for Ryan. Ryan into the corner for Isaiah. Isaiah on the reverse, high off the glass, couldn't get it to go. It's a tough shot. Full timeout called by Whitehall here. Both teams going to talk things over. Minute 43 left in the game. Lancers are going to need someone to step up and ice the game if they want to come away with a win. Both teams tied at 57. Who might that be for the Lancers? Well, Zimmerman on the season averaging 20, leading the Lancers in scoring. Shooting 43% from the field. Oster at 14.7 a game. Ruts at 9.3 a game, coming off back-to-back solid performances. And so we'll see who they look to go for. Isaiah and Ethan, very solid contributors. In and out every night. We'll be looking for somebody here against a tough Norse team. Whitehall back out onto the floor. Lancers will head out there too. They'll have Schirmeck, Siddle, Plath, Oster, and Zimmerman out there. Ruts the lone starter on the bench. McCune with it. Now into the corner. Excuse me, sorry there. Dick able to finish inside, and Whitehall now takes a 2-point lead. Their first lead in quite a while. Oster with it for the Lancers. Dishes it to Paul. Now Plath. Into the free throw line, out to Siddle, now Zimmerman. Zimmerman pull-up jumper, good! We're tied back up at 59. 52 seconds left in the game. McCune with it. At the arc, guarded by Schirmeck. Almost gets it poked away. Dick now back out for Breska. Over to McCune. McCune hands off to Breska. 27 seconds left. It appears Norse will try to hold all the way almost the entire final minute for the last shot of the game. And the Norse will call a timeout here. Both teams going to talk things over. 16 and a half seconds left. Tied at 59. Lancers can't foul. If you foul, you send them to the line. And that would give them the chance to take the lead. So you just got to play as good a defense as you know how. And if you can, you get the ball back with enough time left to get down the floor and get a shot off, try to win the game. If not, you're headed to overtime. But biggest thing is you just got to lock down on defense, not give Whitehall a chance to put the game away. Both teams with 17 fouls. It's really both halves have been pretty clean in that aspect. Norris comes out of the huddle, and Emmanuel will as well. Lancers with the starters out there. Matched up against a tough, large Dairyland team. McCune with it. 13 seconds on the clock. Bresca, now Thorne, back up to Bresca. Guarded by Plath. Isaiah almost takes it away. Bresca gets a shot off, it's no good. And Oster chucks it, but we're headed to overtime. Tied at 59. Let's just play good defense. Bresca not able to hit the shot that would have won the game. And now we will have some free basketball. Lancers this season 0-1 in overtime. Had a loss at home to open up the season against Spring Valley. We'll see what they can put together here. They're going to have to come out and play some solid basketball and try to go home with a win in Whitehall's gym. Certainly not a game the Lancers would like to lose. They'd love to take home a win here. Not an easy game at all. Whitehall, as we've seen tonight, a very tough team to beat with a lot of weapons and a lot of size. But the Lancers out here trying to come away with a win. Lancers on the season just below their average of 65 points a game. Whitehall, 62 they average. So scoring numbers pretty similar offenses. Lancers, however, are the better shooting team. Norse just with some large bodies. Lancer student section making a lot of noise here as they made the travel. Both teams out there. Oster again to jump for the Lancers. And the Lancers win the tip again. Plath goes up with it, couldn't finish though. And now Bresca will bring it the other way for the Norse. Lancers win both the opening game tip and the overtime tip. But this time unable to come away with points. Thorne inside, couldn't get it to go. Rebound secured by the Lancers. 3:33 left in overtime, just underway. Sito in the corner for three, just off the mark. And the Norse push the other way, and it's off of Brandon Dick's hands. Oh, but they say it'll stay with the Norse off of Oster's knee. The ref had the angle on that one, I couldn't see it. So the ball will stay with Whitehall. Bresca to throw it in underneath, gets it in for Dick. Goes up with it, can't finish. Oster down with the rebound, pushes it up to Ben. Rutz in the corner, thought about a three but won't shoot it. Zimmerman up top. Zimmerman, it's a two, he hits it. Lancers up by two, 61-59. And Lancers able to poke that one out of bounds, but a foul called on Britton, I believe. Yep, his second personal, team's eighth. Dick at the line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. And first one's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Lancers. Siddle with the far side. He'll slow it up. Gets it up to Zimmerman. Catch and shoot three. Just off the mark. And Britton almost able to come away with the rebound for Emmanuel, but not quite. Into the lane, McCune finishes. Tied at 61. Zimmerman pushing past the press. Siddle in the corner, now up to Oster at the top. Rutz now to Zimmerman, and has it stolen away. And count it, and the foul. Thorne to try to go to the line for a three-point play. That's a huge finish, that hurts. Ryan's second personal foul, team's 9th. .207 left in overtime. And free throw's too strong. Pulled down by Plath. Lancers trailing by 2, 63-61. Zimmerman going to throw it up, or slow it up, sorry, for the Lancers. Oster with the far side. Into the paint. Good feed to Siddle. Off the glass. Easy finish, but he missed it. That's a tough break for the Lancers. McCune with it near side. Hands it off to Breska. Now over to Thorne, and Ryan chooses to foul. Thorne will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Ryan's third personal, team's 10th. So now it will be double bonus, he'll shoot 2. First one's off. Whitehall not a great free throw shooting team, 58% from the line on the season. And they've certainly been no better than that here tonight. Ethan Siddle will head to the bench, Sheerbeck into the game. Thorne second, does go. Lancers trail 64-61. A minute and a half left. Plath with it. And a timeout, Lancers. Both teams going to talk things over. Still plenty of time left with only a 3-point deficit for the Lancers. Got to play smart. Know when to foul if it gets to that point. And play hard. And thank you in the live chat. We just got word that Blair Taylor lost tonight. I do not know who they lost to. If you could put that in there, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for the info. Lancers here, ready to come out of the huddle. Okay, so I've reported that Loyal beat Blair Taylor tonight, 79-73. So Blair Taylor, of course, as we all know, a good team, taking a loss tonight. Sheerbeck here to throw it in for the Lancers along the sideline. Gets it in for Oster. He'll hand it back to Paul. Britton at the wing. Gets it out for Isaiah at the top. Over to Sheerbeck. Sheerbeck now Oster. Inside trying to get a pass off. And Rutz far side. Tries to drive baseline, gets cut off. Back up to Oster. Oster goes up inside. Can't finish. 54 seconds left. McCune with it, and he's fouled. Really, Lancers got to hope he misses them both here. Well, not necessarily. You really got to hope he misses one of them, and then you got to score. McCune's first is on the way, and he sinks it. 65-61. Norris on top with 50.5 seconds left. And a timeout called. So in the event that McCune misses the second free throw, Lancers have to get the rebound. If he makes it, you push it up the floor and got to score quick, and then most likely foul again. McCune on to shoot his second free throw for the Norse. 65-61, Whitehall lead. That one also good. Zimmerman with the ball for the Lancers, pushes it across half court. Passes it over to Ben. Ben goes up inside, gets rejected by Brandon Dick. 37.6 seconds left. Whitehall to shoot free throws. Foul on Paul Scherenbeck. Fifth personal, he's fouled out. And Britton Rutz will come into the game for him. Lancers with the starters on the floor. McCune makes the first. Six-point lead for the Norse now. And misses that one. Oster up to Siddle. Siddle underneath to Oster. Now Zimmerman fadeaway three in the corner, hits it. 26.8 seconds left. Lancers now down by 3, 67-64. Big three in the corner from Ryan. But the Lancers are going to need more here. Trailing by 3. 27 seconds left. Lancers will presumably continue to foul Whitehall here. Lancers probably will hope to have the opportunity to foul someone other than McCune, as he just hit 3 of his last 4. If Scoyen is indeed in the game here, he'd be a good option to foul. He's shot 17% from the line on the season. So if there's someone you want to foul, it is Scoyen, number 21. But he is not out there right now. They're probably opting to put their best free throw shooters out there, knowing the Lancers are going to foul. McCune to throw it in. Gets it in for Breska and fouled by Britton. Double bonus, and Breska will shoot 2. Breska's first is just off the mark. It's big for the Lancers. We'll see if he can miss one more. Scoyen now in the game. I did not see who checked out. I believe it might have been Sensala. Hits that one. 4-point game. 68-64. 23 seconds left in overtime. Zimmerman pull up three. It's good. 1-point game. 60-68. Out of bounds. Lancers ball. Breska bobbled the inbound pass, lost it out of bounds. It'll be Emmanuel basketball with 10.5 seconds left in overtime. Lancers still with the starting 5 out there. Thorne guarding the inbound pass from Zimmerman. Ryan gets it into Isaiah. Zimmerman in the corner, shoots the three. I think it was tipped. Out of bounds. I believe it'll be, yes, it will be Emmanuel Ball. 4.2 seconds left in the first overtime. 67-68. Ryan had his three-point shot tipped, I believe. I don't think he missed it. I think it was tipped. Well, it did miss, but it was... Norris player got a hand on it. Oster in the lane, goes up, gets blocked. And Lancers unable to foul in time. Ben gets blocked on the shot that would have given the Lancers the win. And the Lancers lose 68-67 in overtime. So close. Next time, they're just going to have to come out, play a little bit better, and put the opponent away. Congratulations to Brandon Dick on that final block there against Oster. And Lancers unable to come away with a win here. Lancers move to 6-4 on the season. Whitehall now 8-5. Lancers have lost a few of their biggest games. We'll see if here in these next few they can pick up some quality wins, get back to doing what we know they can do. And thank you for joining us tonight from wherever you may be. I'm Ashton Loomis. And tonight your final score, 68-67 in overtime. Lancers lose at Whitehall. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the broadcast.